Hello, everybody. I'm Malak from Break Diving. I'm here with Monroe in the US and Kautar in Pakistan, and we're having a friendship club event. So, yeah, let's get started. Did I forget what's it called?
It's okay. Just remember, guys, if you're on YouTube, remember to subscribe and to click like, share a comment, and
Yep.
you can join our events like this at breakdiving.io. Back to you, Malak.
Yeah, before you fall asleep because you're tired.
I'm exhausted. I feel actually, you know what's funny? When you wake up after only sleeping about 4.5 hours,
Yeah,
at first you feel like a boom.
true.
But it's funny, now it's been about an hour and I'm awake now, but then it's going to hit me again at
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
And it's been like 2 days. It's been 2 days you're only sleeping for like 2 3 hours, which is not good, especially when you're working half the day.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. I'm gonna get a good night's. Tonight I'm gonna sleep very well and wake up late. I promise you, my love.
Hopefully. So let me share my screen with you guys.
Oh, you've planned something, yes?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so can you see my screen? Mind you, the tabs, student life.
Oh my gosh, you found a little spinner thing?
Yeah, I did it. I prepared it and I tried to like do it as good as I can, but some of them were not fitting. So yeah, but I think
Oh,
it's pretty good.
you created all these topics yourself.
Yes.
Oh, you're awesome. This is cool. I can't wait to play.
Yes, I'm so
Fun.
excited too. Okay, so who wants to start? Do you want to start, Monroe, since you're excited and you're asleep?
Yeah, sure. So how do we do it? You're gonna click spin?
Yeah. And then whatever you land on, you do. We were just talking about that. What was your biggest mistake or regret? That's a very good question.
Knowing everything that I know in life, and when I'm in a good positive mindset, I know that even though you may have you have a big mistake or big regrets, in time you can start to appreciate how they fit into your whole life a little bit better. And the terrible decisions I made have either kept me from making a worse decision, or they've resulted in me doing something I never would have done otherwise, and I feel really great about. So I made my two biggest mistakes, regrets. One was I lost the girl of my dreams back in 2012, and the other was turning down this amazing career opportunity in 2016. And in both situations, I was devastated for a long, long time thereafter. And as you know, you guys know, because I sometimes still talk about them. I mean, they still have an effect on me. But if either of those things, if I didn't let the girl, if it had worked out with that girl, I never would have moved to China. And if I hadn't moved to China, I would have never fulfilled a lifelong dream of living there and learning Chinese. And so I even just that alone, I kind of feel like, would I have rather had the girl or rather had the experience in China and learning Chinese? Definitely China and learning Chinese. And with the job thing, it still hurts me, but I've been working on trying to find alternative careers that could maybe fulfill that void. And if it had worked out with that career, I don't think I would have moved to Florida. I wouldn't have moved to Miami Beach. I wouldn't have maybe learned how to surf as well as I do now. My mom wouldn't have ended up moving down here with me, and she's so much happier now. I can't believe it, that how much she's just acclimating to living down here in Miami Beach. And her whole she's happier down here than she was in New York. And it's so nice to know that
She didn't want to move too, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, so I kind of, it's interesting. I have those are my two biggest regrets of the past. I think my biggest regret right now is that I wallow in depression too much. And I'm not a lazy person, as you guys all know, but I beat myself up constantly because things don't work as well as they should in my mind. And so I'm constantly like, why isn't this taking off? Why isn't breakdiving? Why don't we have 3 times as many members, and blah, 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 blah. So I need to try to be more patient with myself and recognize. I'm glad this is the question that came up, because right now in this moment, I realized that that girl wasn't the girl of my dreams.
Mhm.
And I'm starting to realize that that job, that career that I thought that I had wanted, that I turned down, which was a once in a lifetime thing. If I had taken, I mean, it's not something anybody turns down, and I did. I don't want to talk about it here, but I'm starting to realize that maybe, like, I don't think breakdiving would be here if I had said yes to that career. And I would, just like I wouldn't trade China for anything, I would not give up breakdiving. If I had to choose between getting breakdiving to where it is and where it can go and all the people that it's helped, or being a part of that organization, 100% breakdiving. And
Mhm.
so I guess anybody listening or anybody watching, you're going to have heartbreaking defeats in life. And you're going to feel at the time that you are a total fool and you made the worst decision of your life, and that nothing's ever going to replace it. Nothing is ever going to replace that person. And I just think you're being very pessimistic and making decisions about just based on how you feel at the moment. But if my experience is anything, and there's a great book, Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda, that everybody should read. Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda. And it's really great about helping you realize that most of the pain you feel in life due to regrets or mistakes, it's because of futures that never happened. And you think you know how that future would have been.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But you have no idea how it would have turned out. And there are a lot of movies and stuff about where they go back and then they have their dream come true, and the dream come true was actually a nightmare. And then they realize that their life was actually pretty good. So anyway, long answer. And how does it work? Does everyone answer this question now? Or
No,
is it
just you. And then, for example, Kautar then has to answer the other one.
awesome? I love this game a lot. This is the awesome friendship event. You're fantastic. And I'm so proud of you for creating this spinner wheel.
Thank you. Kautar, are you ready for your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I feel like we're playing Wheel of Fortune.
Yes, definitely took some time too. Your closest goal.
Okay, wait, I don't understand what that means.
Because I feel like many people have many goals, and sometimes they change. Sometimes it depends on the time. So I feel like right now, in this moment, sitting facing each other, what is the goal that you want to achieve?
Mm.
Being
And
doctor,
that's,
Being what?
go ahead,
doctor.
Kazur, sorry.
Yeah, Kautar, go
Being the
ahead.
doctor. Uh,
Ooh. You're in
yeah,
pre-med right now?
yeah. I'm feeling
Nice. Great. How is it going?
so difficult.
So much work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a follow-up question before we go. The Kazur, when will you be a doctor? What year?
It takes time. Whenever I will pass the test, so I have capable for the medical.
When will
Uh-huh.
that be, do you think? This year, next year, 4 years?
This year I have give the test in August.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
and if you,
very close.
Yeah, it is very close, and I'm really tensed about it. If
wait, this is
yeah,
a test to become a doctor or the test to get into med school?
we have to take admission in university, then I will have to. Yeah,
Oh, so you're still in high school.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay. Oh, okay. So at least you know what you want, which is good. My favorite mythical creature definitely has to be tribrids. Anything with tribrids. I'm obsessed with that. Like witches, vampires, werewolves, all in the same creature. I love.
Oh,
It's weird,
what the
but
heck is a
but-
tribred? What are you
a
talking
Yeah.
about?
tribrid is a creature built out of three different creatures. For example, you have vampires or humans, but then you have people who are both, for example, witches and werewolves, because either one of their parents was a witch and then the other one was a werewolf. So together combined, they make two different creatures in the same person.
But that's
You know?
that's not a tribred. That's a duo bred, right?
Yeah, that's a hybrid. I like tribrids because that's even more powerful. So like a
Wait,
hybrid,
hybrid definition wise is only two.
yes,
Huh.
and a tribrid, three.
Wow. Are you a tribred?
Ish, but I'm not. But yeah, definitely obsessed with them. One of the reasons why I honestly want to go to what's it called? What was it called? I forgot the name of the city. How did I forget the name of the city? That was my favorite city for like mythical creatures and stuff. How could I forget?
Greece?
Mm-mm. No, I feel like mythology is nice, but I feel like I don't know. I think I'm more into like witches and vampires and werewolves and stuff like that. Yeah, my parents find this weird, but whatever.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, I can't wait. Ah,
Oh no.
you can ask anyone anything. Let's see. Malak, if you could do absolutely anything and it would be 100% success in your life, what would be the first thing you would do?
Purpose and success. I guess land on paradise without burning in hell.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, I'd rather like suffer here than suffer in hellfire. So
That
that
is
probably it.
true.
See, I feel like that's the one because you're never guaranteed. You don't know what's going to happen after death. Like it's definitely it's like very mysterious. Sometimes you think about it, it's like, whoa, you know?
There's a theory that hell is Earth. You know?
I mean, I hope so. I hope so, so that we don't really burn and suffer. But like, maybe not. I feel like I started thinking about it because my grandpa died just a few weeks ago. It's been a month now. Like yesterday, it's been a month. So it's crazy to me how time has passed very quickly. And so that just, I feel like it's because of this that I started thinking about it. Like, oh my God, he's dead. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like just yesterday I was with him talking and now suddenly he's not around. He's gone. What does that
Yeah, I
even mean?
think about that too with my dad, because I mean he died a
Yeah,
few years ago too, and I'm thinking, where is he right now? What?
exactly. It's like that. Yes, he's dead, but what does that even mean? Like, what is going on? Yeah.
It's very strange.
All right. I think it's Catherine's turn.
Hauser, it's your turn on the wheel of friendship.
I'm interested in that one. It's a hard question.
Is Hauser there?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay.
If you want to speak. I think Shah Rukh Khan. He was Bollywood actor.
I feel like that would be nice.
Wait,
Yeah.
who did you say?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Well, do you think I have any idea who Shah Rukh Khan is?
You don't know.
Who doesn't know? Looked at us. Okay, Captain, it's your question, so you answer him.
You don't know him.
Let it all out.
Wait, what's the person? Is this person someone from today, alive now?
Yeah.
What's
He
the
was-
person's name?
Shah Rukh Khan.
I don't know who that is.
Do you
He
want
was
to
a
tell me who he is?
Bollywood actor.
He's a Bollywood actor?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
But he had like multiple accomplishments that made him unique. So I feel like that's why he
Yeah, he was
got very
called,
popular.
and he was called uh, king of the actor, na?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to meet him?
Because I love him acting.
Yeah, he does act very good though.
Yeah.
He acts very well, adverb,
Yeah.
Malak. Hey, wait. So Kauser,
Yeah.
if he were here now and he said, Kauser, I love you.
He was
I want
married.
you.
He
Oh,
was married. he was
I mean, right now my head is dying, so with this too, it's going to mess my head.
if he weren't married, would you want to marry him?
no. I can't.
If he's watching, you just broke his heart. Just want you to know.
Because I will marry with my dream boy.
Who is that?
Who's
Have you
that?
met him yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
The weather is going to kill me. Okay, I think I should take that one because it's already been done, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
No? All right.
This sucks.
Anything. Okay. Okay. Kausar, since I don't know you well, what is your favorite thing to do when you have some free time, especially that you're in high school and that's like rare?
Yeah, when I am free, I love to dance.
Ooh, yeah, nice. You like to dance the Pakistani way because I know that's very well, but I could never. Even the Arabic way of dancing is just too no.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love the classical dance. Indian dance, yeah. It's famous. Like,
Yeah, it's very nice.
yeah.
Okay.
I love this.
Kauser, you try to send me that video via email.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I couldn't watch is it said I clicked on it and it said Kauser did not give you permission to download this video.
Okay. And now I think I give the permission. Now you
Oh,
can
you
check
did?
it. Yeah.
Can you send it again? Because that email is probably long gone now.
Yeah, yeah. I will definitely send you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it now?
I think it's yours.
Mm. Are you able to save this wheel of friendship, or do you have to recreate it every time?
No, I could save it. I could send it to you if you want. What is wrong with you, Monroe, today? You're getting all the deep questions and it's making me question something of. Are
Yeah.
you okay?
Have you ever lost someone you dearly love? If that's what happened. Yeah, I guess it was that girl in 2012, but I already answered that question, and I'm glad it happened. So moving on. I wish I would give a different sound to the spinning.
Yes, I think I'm gonna lower the from my.
It's like it's like a plastic cheap spinner.
Yeah. What's your dream, Kauta?
I answered it.
Yeah, you want to become a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, Kauser, you need to give us a second dream.
I think
Multiple
we have
dreams.
to one goal. Yeah.
No, we want your second goal now.
Second goal.
And you can't say find my dream boy. You already said that.
I think be happy.
Yeah.
Besides be happy, because Malak just gave you that one. What's one more dream that you have in life? Come on.
I want to marry with a person that I loved.
Okay, that's good. That's nice. You're going to get something like, what's your favorite color? I want to.
I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for this one. Because I definitely don't know the answer to this one because it's
What is this?
So wait. Telepathy is the ability to hear people's thoughts, right?
yep.
What's telekinesis?
It's when you can move things with your brain or like your head.
Oh, that's
Like with this
interesting.
kind of thing. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that. So I honestly don't know. They're both so very cool. But I feel like telepathy will be more interesting in this life since it would be more useful. So yeah, probably telepathy. I think.
But
Yeah.
I'm just, can I share my thoughts?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, on one hand, I think telepathy is telekinesis, because if you know what people are thinking, you can probably guide them to do things that you want them to do. So you could potentially move them to move the things that you want moved through their thoughts. But I feel like telepathy, I think you would eventually go crazy. And I would only want telepathy if I could turn it on and off.
Yes, true. Because imagine if you can know every single detail, that's kind of too much for like my brain.
Like imagine if during this meeting right now, you could hear what me and what I and Kauser are thinking. I think you would be overload.
Or maybe what if you like look at someone and then you have the ability to look at someone, and when you do, then you can be able to like read their thoughts and
Malak is so boring. She's the worst host ever.
That's why I really want to know if people find me boring. That's very interesting.
Whoa. You
I
heard
also
that?
want to know what they actually think of me. Like I really want to know what the detailed description of Malak is inside their heads. Like the moment I say my name, what is it that pops in your head?
Malak. She's extremely personable, charming, confident, beautiful, friendly.
I am?
And I think she's got a little attitude too. You can feel the little, she's a fighter. Don't wrong Malak. She'll punch you in the face.
And that all the time. Just all the time.
Malak, you know what you should do, or you should consider doing, is you should consider creating your own comic book world. And because I feel like you know all these things about tribrids, vampires, telekinesis. You're thinking about it constantly. Are you going to write a comic book? Or
I mean, honestly, like recently I thought about getting a ranting TikTok account where I could rant about my crazy life because it's getting out of hand. And sometimes I feel like I'm selfish if I just keep this to myself, you know? Like I feel like my parents are so, I feel bad for them because they need to hear everything that happens, and it's sometimes so crazy. I just feel like I need to let the world knows, I need to let them know about what happens, what I do, I don't know.
I think that's a wonderful idea. I've thought about the same thing. I've wanted to have a video diary thing, like, just as you know, my life is pretty weird and crazy too, and I feel like people would find it interesting, but at the same time, how much do I really want to just share the intimate details of every part of that's with the world? That's awkward.
I feel
let's
like,
think on it. Maybe I'll do a YouTube, you'll do a TikTok, and we'll see.
Because
I think people will watch it.
That's the best thing about having social media, like you said, if you own like a YouTube channel or something, is that you could control what you are sharing. Like if you don't want to share something, you don't have to. You just share what you want to share. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's cool. But then
on TikTok, how do people find your videos? Can random people discover your videos?
Yeah. But I feel like it's mostly because the algorithm sends you types of videos that you're interested in. So for example, if you're on, I don't know, like ranting TikTok, for example, so many people love to just talk about their lives, vlog, whatever.
Mhm.
So when that is the case, then when this is what you're interested in, it just brings you more and more of this content.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's interesting, yeah.
Whose turn is it now?
Okay.
Is it my spin?
Yes.
If this is another deep question, I'm going to be very.
Yeah. Okay, so take one. I already answered it.
All right.
Do you want another one?
Sure.
I guess. Okay, another. Do you want to answer that one
Yeah,
or?
I'll answer that. My closest goal, I think, is finishing my novel. I have one more chapter left in the novel that I've been working on for about 2 years, and it'll be done. I still need to go through and make a second draft because I need to write about another 10,000 words, but it's almost done. I'm very proud of that. So,
Right.
yeah. That's for you, Kazi.
Yeah.
Kaz, are you thinking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
I think friends.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
What
is
did
it
she
that
say?
you like doing with friends that will make you better? Like just sitting around and talking with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your day must be fantastic right now.
Yeah. Like this.
What is
Wait,
this? I don't know
Friends.
what that is.
friends.
I think it's by accident or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
oh, wait, no, because you put in the school, work, family,
And then
friends.
friends. I don't remember what was going on inside my head. I think I
Maybe
meant
just
like,
maybe just you have to discuss your thoughts on friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your
Okay.
thoughts on friends?
Yeah, you just asked me that question on text. I feel like there is a big difference between saying someone is my friend and someone that I just like hanging out with. Because not everyone that you talk to is your friend, even if you talk to them every single day. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like friends are the people that are there for you when you need them to be there. Or like if you need like an advice, even if it's like a simple advice, to have them there, to talk to them about your dreams, your goals, your day. And not everyone that you talk to or hang out with is that person, you know? So sometimes you might just hang out with someone because it's fun having them around, or you just want to leave the house today and just go in another mood or another world, and maybe that person is the person that could help you do that, but they don't have to be your friend, as in they want their best for you, you would do anything for them, etc. I don't know, what do you think about it? Because I feel like that's always been something that I believed in, because if we truly want to call everyone we talk to our friends, then we have multiple friends, but we don't really have what friends should be giving, you know?
Yeah, I do. I have a constant mental discussion with myself about what a friend is, and I still don't really know because people who I thought were my best friends in an hour of need completely abandoned me. There are times when somebody who I thought was completely useless and didn't care about me all
Yeah.
suddenly came through in a time when I needed them. So I'm trying. I don't know precisely what a friend. There's a book I'm reading called the Oxford Book of Friendship, and it has all these quotations and excerpts from famous authors and from letters and things about what friendship is. So I'm reading through it, underlining, and then trying to construct what my idea of a true friend is, because I still don't know to this day. And I think in my younger years, I just didn't really even think about it. But I've had so many people betray me. I've had so many people come through for me. And a lot of times these were not the people who I thought would be betraying me or coming through for me. So, okay, so well,
Yeah.
I mean, is a
It's
friend
also,
somebody who comes through for you even when you never expected they would? Or is a
yeah.
friend somebody who you, or is an enemy someone you counted on who just completely abandoned you when you actually, I don't really know. So I'm
This
figuring
is,
it out, and yeah, I don't know.
this is something, this reminds me of something that says, like in Islam, we have this ayah that says basically never wish for something or never complain about something, because maybe the thing that you're complaining about, it's what's best for you. And then the thing that you're wishing for is the worst that could ever happen to you.
I like
And
that. Never wish for something, never complain about something.
yeah. And that applies to
Mm.
people. And that's definitely one of my favorite things of like the things that I've been taught from my religion that really stick to me. Because I feel like this is the only reason why if I don't get something or if I fail at something, I just remind myself that this must not have been for you, and just let it
Mhm.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
cool. This is the best thing. I'm so I've been trying to think of how to do this friendship club event in a way that was like this, but I couldn't figure out how. You did it. You figured it out. This is fantastic. So
thank you. Well, yeah, it's a change. So it's great.
whose turn is that? Yours, right?
Is it mine? No, I think it's yours, Monroe, because it was my question about the friends.
Oh, that's right. My favorite book is Anthem by Ayn Rand,
Never heard of it.
and
What does it talk about?
anybody who hasn't read it needs to do so immediately. It was written by it's 100% anti-communist book and a pro-capitalist book, written by this woman who escaped Russia either prior to or shortly thereafter the Russian Revolution, and she moved to the United States and she wrote all these books about showing that capitalism, free market is better than communism, socialism. And I love the book because it's in some ways it's similar to 1984, George Orwell and Animal Farm by I forget who, maybe that's also George Orwell. But it's like the best love story, the best adventure story, the best science fiction story, and it's short. You can read the whole thing in an afternoon, and you can get it for free online if you just search for Ayn Rand, AYN, and then Rand, RAND, Anthem. You can find a PDF that you can download right online. And anybody watching this, Kauser, Malak, anyone on YouTube, read this book because it is breathtaking and awesome. And it shows you what will happen if we let the government, a small bunch of idiots in the government, try to control and decide what's best for every individual. And it always ends up a nightmare. And the nice thing about Anthem too is, unlike 1984, which has a sad ending, if you've ever read it,
Yeah.
Anthem has a very positive and uplifting ending that gives hope. And so it's really, really, really cool. The little teaser I will say is the book starts off in Anthem where it's talking about a one word that's been banned from the English language. And you don't find out what word that is until the end of the book.
Nice.
And you find out why. So anyway, that's my favorite book, and I hope some of you will read it.
Yeah, send me the name because I don't think I'll remember the name or the author later on.
Okay, yeah, I'll post that for you. It's Anthem Ayn Rand, and post it in the description when we post this on YouTube. Anthem Ayn Rand. All right.
Okay, so.
I wish we could actually win money by doing this.
Oh Lord.
You know what's weird? If you look at that spinning wheel, it looks like it's, depending on how you look at it, it's either going to the left or going to the right. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I have a feeling Kauser's answer is going to be a Bollywood film.
Yeah,
Probably
because
one of her favorites.
if you could live in a movie, which one?
What's it called? Did she answer or is she thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking which one movie?
Or is she refusing to answer?
If you don't want to answer, we could go on to the next question because sometimes I know that the answer wouldn't pop inside her head.
I will never answer what movie I think I'd like to. What's the
Oh,
question?
that's a very nice one.
What's the question?
If you could live in a movie, which one would it be and why?
Oh yeah.
I think I forget about the movie.
We can do a different question if you don't know.
Yeah. Because
I was
it's
going to
not
say
coming
Pirates
up.
of the Caribbean, but then I think, I might die quickly.
Yeah, exactly. That's too like adventurous. But it's nice, but do you really want to die and like fight for the rest of your life?
Honestly, that's a very good question. I don't know if there was any movie that I'd want to live in. I mean, that's a tough question. Is there any movie where I think it's such a great world and a great life? I mean, every
I
single
mean,
movie
sometimes it doesn't have to be a good life, but the things that make it better probably are, I don't know, like friends or family or a specific country or, something that is personal, I guess.
maybe Amelie, the French movie,
Mm-hmm.
because it's
Maybe.
a nice just general life living in Paris, and life is generally good. So maybe that's what would be mine.
And Kausar?
I think if I get the chance, so
I mean, if you get a chance, you cannot live in the movie, Kauser. It's impossible.
You
If
can
I get
make it. You can make the movie. You can be smart enough to make your own movie,
if I
which
get a chance, I'd like to be in the Smurfs movie.
why though?
I'm, I'm kidding. Kauser, go ahead. I'm sorry.
if I want the do an movie, so I will go in adventures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Wait, what was the name of this movie that I saw? It's about like kids being stuck on an island and then end up
yeah,
their own civilization there, and then them finding back their parents, and they have like both lives and territories. It's cool. It's
Lord of the
yeah.
Rings.
no similar to Lord of the Rings, but not quite. I forgot the name of the movie. I'll make sure to
The
look at
100.
it. I never watched it. I never watched the 100. I don't know.
Okay, interesting. Well, the wheel has been spun again.
But the sound of it makes me want to punch them.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely the most amazing thing in my life. I feel like I'm so lucky to have a family because like that's literally the only thing that could possibly, I mean, not all the time, but most of the time is like the safe spot for people, you know? But what's sad about it is that sometimes you think about it, it's like, oh, your parents might not be living forever, or they might, end up sick or something like that. And honestly, I don't know what I would do if one of them left. And that's one of my like the biggest questions for like my college life. Like I'll go to college probably and then maybe leave my parents and my siblings behind. Like that's weird.
All I will say is you have no idea what the future holds.
Exactly.
And I mean, I thought that I was moving down to Florida and that maybe my mother would never live down here and we would be apart. And now 6 months later, I actually convinced her to move down here, and we live 3 blocks away from each other. And we both like our lives a lot better down here than when we were living up in New York. So who knows? You could go to college, maybe, and then maybe your mom becomes your roommate in the dorm.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly.
You
You
never
never
know,
know.
right? It's crazy things could happen. So
Okay, 1 second. Why is it? My mom is texting. Okay.
Oh, did she ask you to move in with you at the local university?
That's why I was like, why did she text when Monroe was talking about my mom?
So Malak, like, oh my God, we're gonna be roommates, and it's gonna be fantastic.
No,
We're
she
gonna find.
asked me
We're
when
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
out with sexy boys, and we're going to go
I
to the
don't think my
movies.
parents would be so happy with that. They're gonna be like, oh, you're going. 1 second. Why is my this is so weird. Monroe, there is something wrong with you today. Every single time you mention something, something else happens. It's crazy.
Remember, you said telepathy,
Yeah.
telekinesis. I have both of them.
Yes, I guess.
My favorite movie, TV show. I
Yeah.
think my favorite movie, I define favorite movie as one that I could watch over and over again, and I always love watching it, and it never gets old. So for me, that's still Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And my favorite TV show, I think I still have two of them, which are Seinfeld and Frasier. Both of them I could watch over and over and over again, and they always make me laugh and smile.
Okay.
Mm.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Your favorite advice.
What's either something that someone told you once before that you always remember as good advice, or something that you think Malak and I both should listen to and help our lives?
I think more serious about our goal and be focused on your goal.
Because you can get distracted very easily.
Yeah.
That's very good advice. It's very good advice. I can't believe how it's chilly and cold in Miami Beach over the winter, and I never thought that it. I mean, this is a tropical island in the south of Florida, and literally, I need to order a space heater that I can plug in on Amazon because it's
You don't have a
cold
heater
here.
inside the house?
What's that?
You don't have a heater inside of the house? Like you can
No,
turn it.
most places in Florida don't have heaters because it's usually never, it's only cold a few days out of the year, this and that. But I don't know. I'm surprised they don't have heaters because it's there have been about 7 or 8 days so far that have been chilly. Anyway,
The weather here is driving me insane.
Mm.
And that's probably why I get tired so much. Like right now, I woke up, I was okay right before the event. And then when the event started, my head started hurting me. It's because of the weather. It's crazy. Joy.
I'm wishing you better weather.
Thank you, please. Yes, we need that.
So
It keeps getting
Joy,
cold, and then the next minute it's hot. Literally the next minute, not even the next day, the next minute. I swear, come here right now. It's really freezing, and then 5 minutes later, you're gonna be dying because of the heat. Joy.
I can't wait to visit Saudi. I've never been there, and I'd like to.
Yeah, come over. I'll show you around.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Joy. That's another thing. Just like I don't really know what joy is. Is it a temporary state? Is it something that is it a state of mind that you're always in? Because I read something like you should be able to be joyful all the time, whereas you might not be happy all the time. I don't really know. I don't know what joy is. Is it
I feel like it just I'm not gonna say it's impossible to be. Well, I feel like joy and happiness are not only found, but I feel like they need to be worked on, because sometimes everything might be going wrong, and then the best part you could do, or the strength of someone, is when they can manage to make themselves happy when all of the things that are going on in their lives is going in the wrong direction. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like there will always be something that will annoy you, always something that will put you down, always something that will take your time, whatever. So the talent is to know how to make it a little better by convincing yourself that you could be happy while doing it. You know? I don't know if that makes
Yeah, but
sense.
I always thought that joy means like you're like, ah,
I
like
feel like
I'm
joy can
so
also be a peace of mind.
joyful.
No, but I feel like joy could also be a peace of mind. What's better than having a peaceful mind? Like where you don't have to always overthink or what people might say, or am I doing great? Am I not doing this? I
But
failed.
is
I don't
that
like
joy?
this.
I mean, I just feel like I
Yeah.
feel like that. I feel like the opposite of depression, the direct opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're depressed, you think you look at everything sucks.
Yeah.
If you're joyful, everything is awesome. And so in the middle is just peace of mind. Like right at this moment. And it's often the case during most of these events, but particularly today, right now, for the last 2 hours that we've been chatting, I don't feel I'm just at peace. I'm not thinking about my past. I'm
See,
not
that's
thinking
what I'm
about,
talking about. Yeah. It's
but I
like
don't know if that is that joy or is that
I
just
feel look,
like
I feel like this
Zen?
is how I say it. I'll tell you. I feel like what is happiness when you're joyful, when you're happy? Usually, when you're happy, it's because you're doing something that you're enjoying, and that something that you're doing is making your brain stable. It's making your whole thinking emotionally, mentally, whatsoever stable and quiet, calm, nice. And this is why you feel happy, because you're not thinking about something specific that might go bad, or you're not thinking about something that might destroy the moment. And I feel like the reason why you're happy is because your mind is happy, because I feel like everything comes from your mind. So I feel like even if you are, let's say, you're the perfect thing that could happen to your day right now is, for example, be with your mother. Okay, you love your mother, you enjoy her company, etc., and being with her brings you joy. But then imagine if she's with you but you have a billion things going on inside your head, and you just simply can't enjoy her company because you're busy thinking about some other stuff. So I feel like one of the reasons that could help you achieve joy is the peace of mind, and I feel like it's even more important than joy
But I
because
don't even think you
yeah.
need. You're right, but I also don't think you need peace of mind to feel joy. Like let's say
Yeah.
I'm in that situation and I'm distracted and or hey, listen, I'm just horribly depressed. If I'm horribly depressed, but suddenly I get an email saying, "Hey Monroe, my name is so and so from this with the William Morris Agency in California, and we read your novel and we want to represent you, and we
Yeah.
also talked to Harper Collins and we have a book deal for you. We're going to pay you $25,000." I think that's instantly going to bring
Good news. So
some
happiness.
joy to your life, right?
I feel like joy is like multiple factors playing around, honestly.
Yeah. But right now, I don't. I would give up joy if if I could just avoid feeling depressed. Like right now, the way that I feel, if this is the way that I always felt, I'd be happy to just have this even keel
Mm-hmm.
than to have to deal with the feelings of depression and sadness. And anyone who goes through that knows that it's not fun. And so, I mean, right now I'm just very content.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe those are the three stages. There's depression, there's contentedness, and then joy. And like that peace of mind is just like I'm just content. I am. I'm just me.
Yeah, true.
I'm,
Because you could be like, I think you have a point, because you could be at peace of mind, but that doesn't mean that you're joyful or you're happy,
yeah.
because there's
Like
something.
right now, I'm not happy, I'm not sad. I'm just
You're
in
just
the, and
right.
that's what Buddhism is. The whole Buddhism thing is just be in the moment. And meditation is like, stop focusing about the past, stop focusing on the future, just think right now. And it's true, when we're focused on just right now, usually I sort of always say, like, if ever I'm depressed and I'm in a good state of mind, I have to say, Monroe, stop right at this very moment. Is life okay? Like, literally, like, yeah, well, no, because I just got this email. Oh, stop. It's not about the email. Right at this moment, and I think, okay, yeah, I'm like right at this moment here. Where am I? I'm on my bed. I'm not sick. I'm talking to two of my friends in this event, and I'm smiling, and I'm not thinking about anything else. So right at this moment, everything's good. Even when you get bad news, right at that moment, your situation hasn't really changed.
True.
Like if you're sitting on the beach and enjoying the beach and looking at the waves and this and that, and then you get an email with sad news, has anything really changed? I mean, technically, no. In that exact moment, the exact moment you're in is exactly the same. And so anyway, so joy. Kauza, did you have any thoughts on joy? Because Malak and I were yapping away.
I think it's a feeling that we feel the when we are
It is
happy.
complicated.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, when we are what?
We are happy when we are happy, I think.
Yeah, when you're doing or being with someone that you like.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
it like that.
I mean, these things are very interesting. I mean, I think most people, I mean, everyone says, what do you want in the future? So many people say, I want to be happy. But it's hard to define that.
I feel like if you want to be happy, do the things that make you happy, the things that you don't even like while you're doing them, you don't feel like you're not thinking about other things, or you're not, for example, like when you're reading a book that you like very much, you don't feel like the world around you. You feel like you're in another universe. And I think that this makes you happy because you're simply reading or learning about something that you enjoy or that fulfill you as a human being. And that is different from someone to another. You
Yeah,
know?
we have to create the reasons for our
Yeah,
happiness. Yeah,
I agree. It's a very complicated feeling though. Like, yeah, you can clearly see it has different phases and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Is it? I think it's Kausa's turn now. I'm not sure. I think it's
yeah.
Kausa.
It's my turn.
yeah, Kauzer's turn.
Two in a row now.
No, it would be nice if you could, if there were a setting that says each
Yeah.
one can only land once.
Yeah, I think it's like the count one. I think it's the count plus one so that you don't
Oh,
have.
your plans for today.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a good one to end on. Yes,
Yeah, sure.
and we could all three of us will answer it.
Yeah.
So, Kauzer, you start.
Yeah. I have to make the dinner, and then I will have to study, and then I will go to sleep.
Nice, peaceful night.
Are you making dinner for your family or just for yourself?
Just for myself
Okay.
because I'm
What are you gonna
alone.
make? Do you know?
I think rice.
You can only
That's
play
it.
now.
You're just gonna eat rice. That's your dinner.
Yeah.
You
How
know,
can that be? Is
Monroe,
that common?
sometimes you have like type of rice where you add spices into them. So like the
Yeah.
rice is like only rice, but you have spices in them that give you the
Oh.
yeah.
It's not
Kauzer,
only rice.
when you make your rice dish, can you take a picture and post it for us on breakdiving?
I have no mobile. How can I take this picture?
You don't have a phone?
Yeah,
Have you ever had a phone?
yeah.
No?
No, I have not.
Wow.
Yeah, because I
Interesting.
think it will disturb my goal. I think because I will
Your
Especially
use.
if you want to become a doctor.
but but
Yeah,
your computer has a camera. That's how we can see you right now. So you can take a
yeah, yeah.
picture with your computer
Okay.
if you want. If it's too much
Yeah.
trouble, we understand. All right, my plans for today. I think I'm going to order a space heater on Amazon because this is getting crazy and it's chilly again. I'm going to do some more coding for break diving. I'm going to try to write the last chapter in the novel. I'm going to do some legal work for clients.
Are you not
I
going to?
am going to, I made an appointment for my mom and I to go to Stretch Zone. It's one of these, it's like a massage parlor, but instead of massaging you, they stretch you.
Oh,
And it is fantastic. They take your leg and they push it up. They do like your quads, they do your hamstrings, they do your back, your ankles, your shoulders, and it's almost better, not almost, it is 10 times better than a massage and so much more relaxing and giving and energy inducing. And I'm really excited because every time I do it, it's a fantastic day. So that starts at 3 o'clock. So that's in 5 hours from now. And yeah, so that's basically my day. How about you, Mala?
my day, I will be going to my grandma's house today. The whole family's meeting up, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm going to finish stuff that I have for break diving. And then I have an exam, 1 hour and a half, I think, exam, and then that's it. And then sleep.
Awesome, awesome. Very, very cool. So what do you want to do? Do you know how to do the closing, Malak, before you stop the recording?
You do it, Monroe.
Okay. So study hard, we keep observe, so you see how you do it. So we're ending our event for today. For the folks of you on YouTube, we're going to be stopping the recording. Everyone else, stick around. We can just do some closings between us. Thank you for watching on YouTube. We hope that you will. Malak, you need to stop the screen share when we do the stop because that way it'll make everybody bigger again on the recording.
Yeah, here.
So there we go.
And the picture, yeah, we need to have a picture to take a picture.
Yeah, when we'll do the picture. If you're on YouTube, please click like, please click subscribe, share your comments. If you have any insights or different answers to any of these questions that might help us or other people better understand it, please share them. And of course, if you join our community at breakdiving.io, you can be a part of these events and you can join this awesome, fantastic motivational community of winners at breakdiving.io. The link is down below in the description. So awesome. Malak, you can now stop the recording. Don't end the meeting, just stop the recording.